The righteous shall not be removed, but the wicked shall not inhabit the earth. How's it going? Hopefully you're doing all right. Having a good day. It's a nice day here today. That was Proverbs 10:30. That was Proverbs 10:30 for you, for anyone who cares, right? Especially for those that want to cling to this belief of the rapture. I'm still open to some ideas on it, but more things point to it's not going to be the way everyone's trying to say. Anyway, mosquitoes all over out here. We got to get out of here, Whiskey. Anyways, Whiskey and I just taking our walk. Trying to clear our minds, get our heads straight, right? As you could tell from if I released that last video or not. Oh well, it is what it is. We just can't catch a break though. Like the more good we do, or the worse it gets. Karma is in reverse for us. No, really, there's things that are a struggle. There's some things I want to hit on, some important stuff to talk about, but there's these other things we don't consider that goes on in our daily lives, and how technology, social media and the internet and all that stuff is literally already taking control of our lives. We've been trying to get back into lives, so we joined on Modal Bomb's thing this morning, and old Max said something that it holds a lot of weight, whether he realizes it or not. I know there are some people out there that will blow it off and make some excuses on why things are going the way they are, with like, as an example, YouTube or internet search stuff, just stuff like that, right? Algorithms. And even YouTube themselves and Google will release stuff for their creators to tell you, oh, you might notice this new changes, and act like it's for the better. Well, the thing is, one of the things old Mac pointed out, and he's got a decent amount of subscribers, more than us anyway, I should say. And he's like, the more work he's putting in, the more stuff he puts out, the lower his views go. And I understand that. We've been trying to get monetized over here, and when we finally hit the subscriber number, suddenly our watch hours dropped off big time, because we had enough watch hours. And that was my thing. I was like, man, to get a few more subscribers and I'll finally hit that mark. And then when I finally hit the mark, suddenly my watch hours dropped like by half. And I think that's almost kind of what Omac was saying. I mean, he was already, his story was a little bit different, but he's, putting out, and I'm noticing that the more work I put into it, the harder I go at it. It seems like the lower my view count goes. Watch hour count. It's these games they play to try to get us. They got us caught in this system that it's not a fair system anymore. The algorithms are not fair, for sure. It's a rigged system to get you to have to keep paying more and more and more. Oh, you want more? This is the same thing Facebook does to me. Oh, well, you're now an artist or whatever, so we're going to allow you to monetize your posts and your content. And you have as an example, you have 1,000 followers. Well, only 20 of those people are going to see that. You could get more people to see that if you want to pay us some money, and then maybe 10% more people will see it. And if you want to pay a little bit more, you know, and so on and so on. And I believe, personally, I think that's the direction YouTube is also going. I just wanted to give a shout out to Mac for that. You're not just thinking that. And maybe I notice it on my end. I surely do, right? And I notice, and I'm pretty sure more people. I've seen a few videos out there that I haven't clicked on because I didn't know who they were or whatever, but they were talking about similar things going on. Like one title said YouTube is broken and what's going on. You know, it's just nonsense is what it is. And this is the world we live in. I talk about over here, we can't catch a break. And, you know, when we started all this, Whiskey and I, we weren't looking for a break. We didn't need a break, okay? In the order of things, the way things are supposed to go, by the rules, or by the law, whatever you want to talk about here, right? In that order of things, we were in the right. We were on track. Everything should have been okay and should have went our way. Of course, none of it did, right? Nothing goes our way. And I'm like, man, we can't even catch a break. And then I think about it, and it's like, it's not even a break we're looking for, right? We're not sitting here. All this time, the worst things have gotten, it's pretty bad for me right now. But as things kept getting worse and everything else, I never said, hey, somebody give me a break. Somebody help me. In fact, I struggle worse because I won't ask people, even people know if I need this or that. They will ignore it and pretend that they don't until they make me ask. Well, I don't do that, so I'll just struggle without, because I shouldn't, you know, that's not how that goes. Our hearts should be, well, if we know somebody needs it, just do it, right? Don't make them beg and ask. And so I struggle, and you can maybe even see it in the videos. I'm down to nothing. I'm literally down to nothing. It don't matter. My job, my priority is to take care of Whiskey here and make sure he's okay. Because I'm tired of the fake ass world that's already proved itself to me anyways. But I said we can't catch a break, right? We were on our personal things we've done, and I stepped away from some of that on my videos because the way the system is supposed to work, it's not working. It don't work. And they're making sure of that. They told us and they promised us, you will own nothing and be happy. And they're proving it to people every day. We got this fight going on in Ohio about possibly removing the property tax. I assure you, it's going to look like a good fight, but that's not going to happen. They're never going to allow these things to happen. You do not own nothing already. And they said to us, you will own nothing and be happy, like it or not. But you know, even on our legal battles and stuff we were on the right track and things should have went right. The powers that be are not going to allow these things anymore. And then it came out, we started releasing some music, Whiskey and I, right? Whiskey and I started making some music, releasing it. We changed our name up. America Uncensored was always heavily censored, right? So we changed our name up to Lawrence of America. Why not, right? No one's using that name, me, and then it's a takeoff of Lawrence of Arabia, right? When we first did that, in the first few songs we released, we were at the top of the searches, hanging out at the top of the searches under Lawrence of America, right? As once upon a time America Uncensored used to be. Now we're not. Now you type us into the search and we can't be found. Instead, you'll see one, like some book or something named Lawrence of America, and then the rest is all about Lawrence of Arabia. How ignorant is that, right? If you type in Lawrence of America, first things for Lawrence of America should show up. But no, they got me. They continued their shadow banning. Oh, he changed his name up. Let's make sure we tack that name too. It's just ridiculous. But anyway, we got a lot going on, and I'm starting to lose track because it's been a while now, but my mind's been all over the place because of all these things that are going on. I'm just a wreck, right? But we have different things going on. They're talking about disclosure, the alien stuff, trying to trick the Christians, and we're finding out that they're worried about they weren't going to allow the Trump's ballroom to the White House, right? So suddenly another fake assassination attempt. Now suddenly we're going to get the ballroom. But there's something going on with that, right? The design, the blueprints are the design of Solomon's temple. So that's raising some questions. Really, that's neither here nor there because it's not God's temple. That's what we need to understand. So that proves who they're worshiping, but it's what's going to be underneath that ballroom. The AI hub, where they are going to control everything. That's what's going on. We'll get into that in a different video, but look into it. There's a secret thing underground, underneath where the ballroom is going to be. And Trump's assuring you that your taxes aren't paying for it, and I assure you that they are paying for it. And this is all being done with who? Him and all his buddies who are on that list, right? And they're taking over and saying, oh, well, we're going to donate to have this done. They're donating the least amount, and the taxpayers are footing the bill. It's always the case, right? But let's consider something else here. Project 2025. When there's a reason. There's all these subjects I just mentioned need a video each to themselves for it. When Trump before he was reelected this time, right? Thing came out and the Democrats were pushing hard about Project 2025, even though it's not the original Project 2025. You have to look into that. That's from the 90s, right? But it's all going into play. So, I mean, they were kind of right. But I made a video and I said, let's just calm down. This is mostly a nothing burger, especially for now, because he's never even won yet. It's a matter of if he wins and chooses to adopt these policies. Well, as it turns out, he did win, and he has chosen to adopt most of that policy, right? But my thing was, I was telling in that video, look, the Democrats are worried about this and that, and those are all add up to a big amount of nothing, right? Big nothing burger. But what I said, I believe, was what you got to watch out for. It's nothing to be concerned about yet because he wasn't elected. I said, but when the time comes when he is elected, then what you got to watch out for is this deal about, there's some people talking about this stuff, but it's, damn, mosquitoes everywhere. Sunday law kind of thing, right? National Day of Worship. And that's one of the things they're trying to put in, right? And what some were talking about is saying, oh, he's going to make Sunday the National Day. The point is, I said, that's where you got to, because this is bringing about the combination of church and state, right? This is joining church and state. And this is a problem. Christians who are voting and all for it are getting fooled and gonna cook themselves, right? And meanwhile, the Democrats are ignoring this part of it. That's the least of their concern. They're more worried about this or that, whatever they were told to worry about, right? The National Day of Worship is what you need to be concerned about, because as we find out, just the other day, Trump signed a proclamation for a National Day of Worship. And I said in that video, and I've warned in other videos, about the coming Noahide laws, because this National Day of Worship is in the lines of the Noahide laws. I said, that's what we need to be concerned about. Well, guess what? Now we need to be concerned about that, and it's here and it's coming. Right now it's just a proclamation, but soon enough it's going to become a law. Anyways, what do you think about that? Among all the other signs, here's even more signs of the end and signs of the reality of good versus evil. Right? Let's know what you think. Or just say hello to whiskey. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. We appreciate it very much. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep all of his commandments, for that is the whole duty of man. For God will bring every work into judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil.